That's all good. Should try playing to some Curtis Mayfield. Thanks, Diane. That's a nice thing to say. Hi, Mike. Thank you for showing up. Thank you, Miss Lippy. So good to see you. Amos, when I work on rhythm, or when I want to get back on track with rhythm, I usually play to a bunch of shit that I normally wouldn't play to, like reggae, jazz, country, anything and everything to take me out of my blues rock comfort zone. And that's what I do to get back into my shit. It always helps me to play something else that I normally wouldn't play to get back to where I feel like I've got my sense of rhythm back. That's just something that always helps me. Maybe it'll help you. I don't know. Johnny B. Good is sick. What? Were you with him today? Did you take his temperature? Were you at the doctor's office with him? How do you know he's sick? You practice to any radio? GE, Sony. I mean, JVC, I guess. I used to have an Onkyo receiver. No, I don't play to radio stations. That would make me crazy. I'll usually play to CDs on the stereo or something through my headphones on the computer, like a playlist or whatever. No, Mason, I'm sorry, Mason the cool guy. I don't play GNR. Always trust the ones that show. Show themselves. Bullshit is overrated. Well, unfortunately, a lot of bullshit floats to the top now, doesn't it? Yes, I can. The question is, can you play it, Mason? Arms song called Make or Break that's cooler to me. You want something, you gotta grease the wheel, bub. Mason, do you know what the magic word is? Not a trick question, dude. What's the magic word? Thank you, Mike Edwards. There you go. Thank you, Mason. Sorry, fucked that up. Do I like Southern rock bands? I hate when people call them Southern rock bands. I think that's very fucking racist. That's like, I don't know. I just always felt like there's something about that that's just so fucking wrong. As opposed to like, hey man, do you like Yankee bands? What the fuck? What does that mean? That's like, hey man, you like klezmer bands? Klezmer is a type of Jewish polka music. For all those of you who do not know, I'm telling you, all right? That's a fucked up thing to say to somebody else. Is what I'm getting at. Just be like, dude, do you like the Allman Brothers Band? Do you like Leonard Skinner? Do we really have to bring the race thing into it? It's music. Music should transcend fucking everything. That's the beauty of music, folks. That's why I play it. That's why I make it. Hey Eileen, how are you? Dude, people from every state don't say like I make Midwest. People from Chicago and Indiana, they don't say I make Midwestern music, dude. They really don't. I know that because I'm from Chicago and I've lived in Indiana. I'm just saying, like, to me, it's just, I think it's just dumb as shit, is what I'm trying to get at. Like, hey man, you like cracker music? What? What'd you just say to me? I asked you if you was a saltine. You fucking Ritz. What is the Roy Kent would say fuck all. Hey Brian the Gamer, what's happening? The subgenre called then? Subgenre of what? Southern rock? Just rock. There is no subgenre. It's just like Skinner, Allman Brothers, Molly Hatchet, Marshall Tucker Band. Please help out here. Who else? Thinking of somebody. A couple other bands still. There's a couple of them. I know that there are. Black Oak, Arkansas, and I said Marshall Tucker Band, right? And Molly Hatchet. They're just considered classic rock bands, man. I was only like in the 80s when I was going to high school, they'd have like, you know, music TV, like CD collection TV commercials, and it'd be like, get the best of Southern rock right now. Call 1-800. Be like that kind of shit, dude. I'd be like, wow, what a racist commercial. I mean, I was all like 15, 16 years old, and I knew that that was wrong. I'm sorry to be so, I guess, comedic animated tonight, but it just like, I don't know, Lois, it just really grinds my gears. Oh, Peter. Hey, Ricardo. I don't know Killer Queen. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate the kudos there. Mason, people just make like alternative rock so that they could name it something other than just say like rock. They needed something to sell it, like Coke, reselling Coke. They packaged it New Coke. They called it New Coke. This was like, we're gonna call it alternative rock. Boom. It's still fucking rock music, man. That's all it is. Like, even I'm not a Nirvana fan, but even I know that fucking rocks. And when Dave Grohl did it with Post Malone, I watched that shit in utter fucking amazement and was just like, That is the fucking cool shit right there. I know rock music when I hear it, but I didn't call it alternative rock. I just said that's rock music. So, if you just want to, call it out and be like, it's all, like, dude, seriously, it's just rock music. That's all it is. When you start going, oh, that's got to be classic rock, that's got to be oldies, that's got to be whatever, like, all right, give it a fucking rest already. It's all called something to sell us something. That's what it is. It's sales. It's marketing. Yes, Diane, you can consider it propaganda, in other words. Thanks, Mason. And I'm not trying to pick on you, dude. I really am not. So apologies if you felt that way. I'm just saying. I just thought, like, oh my god, I gotta call this out. This is ridiculous already. I have moments where it's like sort of like a Jon Stewart kind of thing with me. Hey, Piano Seeker, how are you? Ivor. That's better. Brazil, how are you? You got it, Brian the Gamer. Sorry, that was a... It was like a kitty laugh from Eileen's statement there. I never bring it up, but it is because I like playing all the fills to mock the vocals. So that was Politician by Cream. Oh, yeah, Mason, you want to get a good look at the posters? That's all right. They're by an artist named Matt Bush. He made a certain amount of them for the 30th anniversary or 25th anniversary of each movie. I wasn't able to get the Star Wars one, which was actually really cool. It was like mostly on Tatooine with sand troopers and dewbacks and other stormtroopers. It was really cool. But I got in on the Empire one and the Return of the Jedi, and they're numbered. They could be worth thousands of dollars right now. I have no idea. Hey, Marie79. How are you? what decade of music do you think is the best? Um, I'd probably say the 10 years between 1965 and 1975. I'm not going to go with a straight decade. I'm going to go with that overlapping period because the shit that came out of those 10 years is just fucking pure magic. I mean, basically, anything that came before it was a stepping stone, but anything that came after it was really derived from those 10 years. And that's including everything today, everything that I've just been playing. You gotta go, Brian the Gamer? Alright, that's cool. Rock on, my friend. Marie, what's work finishing up? Thanks, I appreciate that. 70s era? That's cool. I mean, somebody could say 80s. 80s had a lot of great music in it. There are a lot of great records in the 80s. You know, Prince, Madonna, NXS, Bruce Springsteen. I mean, I can go on, and Robert Palmer. Dude, that's like the tip of the iceberg. Some of the early Beatles stuff, like Hard Day's Night. My parents used to have that on vinyl. It was all scratched up. I'd still play it. I always loved A Hard Day's Night. All that figures. Mike, I really enjoyed that guy, the recording engineer. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now, but he's incredible, dude. I never realized until listening to the Lemon song yesterday through my headphones how busy John Paul Jones is on the bass on that song, Mike. I was just like, Jesus Christ, is he doing a lot? He's carrying the entire thing. You know, in the breakdown, when there isn't anything going on, he is just very much like the force to be reckoned with. Oh, that's cool, Marie 79. Right on. So are you in the Navy then, Marie? Help and Abbey Road on vinyl. That's nice, Mason. I used to have Abbey Road, the Red album, and the Blue album, and Revolver. Those were the ones that I think I had on record, if I recall correctly. Now I don't have any. JJ Blair, thank you. Yeah, he's great, dude. He's absolute, like, I'm assuming he gets paid to engineer somewhere in real life. He's not just doing this for his health, breaking shit down, right, Mike? Oh, sorry. Sorry about that, Mason. I don't control that. I'm not taking requests, Dirty Joe, right now. We're talking about a couple different things. We're talking about our favorite music decade, Dirty Joe. So if you want to put one out there, you can. Oh, you're in Pensacola, Florida. All right. Well, thank you for their service, Marie. I was at my local firing range that I practice and take lessons at on Monday, and I was shooting next to some kind of army ranger or whatever. I don't really know, but he was decked out in all his like desert camo gear, and I asked him, I'm like, dude, how much does that weigh to like put on, like carry around? He's just like 8 to 10 pounds. And I'm like, wow. He's just like, yeah, I use it here because I want to train like I'm out in the field. And I'm like, I totally get that. That's like me wearing the jacket on evening streams. I want to feel like I'm out at the gig. Yeah, I like David Bowie and the Spiders from Mars. I liked Ziggy Stardust. Suffragette City's a great tune. All the stuff Mick Ronson played on was great. Oh, that's cool, Marie. For 20 years, that's amazing. Hey, Carmen, how are you? From Brazil. All right. Hey, a lot of people from Brazil, I have to say. I like that the Fast and the Furious movies went to Brazil. I've never been there. I'm gonna have to put it on my bucket list, I think, now. Now that I'm getting so many peeps from Brazil. Do I like the band Boston? Yeah, that's going to be a pass for me, a hard pass, actually. I always felt like Boston was a manufactured thing. Hey, Vitor, you want your chicks for free? I don't know that one, Carmen. How about some different Richie Blackmore? What did Mason say? Led Zeppelin. Okay. Thank you, Arlene. Yeah, I like Queen Mason. I like Brian May. He's cool. No, it's Custard Pie by Led Zeppelin. Freddie Mercury is amazing. That's cool. I think Robert Plant's amazing, dude. Battle of Evermore. Thank you, Mike Edwards. You rock, buddy. You know, and man, and look, Led Zeppelin's my favorite band for a very good reason. There's no other band that's done what they've done. And if you need me to tell you that, I'm not going to waste my breath. Dude, they are fucking top of the heap. I don't care. Every record of theirs went platinum. Name me another band who had all 10 of their albums go platinum or multi-platinum. Oh, I'll tell you, fucking none. They were just so good. They were all fucking aces. That's why they are the pinnacle of rock and roll, like the fucking Mount Everest of rock and roll, right? Everybody else to me is fucking below them. I don't give a shit. That's the real reason Eric Clapton doesn't like Jimmy Page. Because Eric is very intimidated by Jimmy Page's talent. He can't fathom a guy just fucking throwing out shit left and right out of his ass like it's fucking water. Eric Clapton can't fathom that. He thinks that's like, you know, otherworldly, like voodoo fucking black magic shit that Page is involved in. So it kind of freaks Eric out. It's not just yeah, he did him wrong on this business deal. That wasn't Jimmy's fault. That was Andrew Oldham's fault for being a greedy bastard way back when he had Page under his thumb. And say, oh, you just did this with Clapton, you're gonna release it because I own you right now. It was very much a shitty deal. But I'm saying, like, that wasn't the only thing that rubbed Clapton the wrong way about Jimmy Page. Wesley Wilsey. Yeah, I can play the hymn. Yeah. That's so rich coming from the guy that was in Cream. That is so rich. If you would have said the Who were too loud back in like 77, I would have believed him because I think they were the loudest band that year. Or they were the loudest band in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. From a decibel level. The other band that was really loud was Pink Floyd. Oh, well, Mason, I'm sorry. That's just who I am, man. I mean, if you're going to be here, you're going to hear me swear. This is how real musicians talk out in the real world. I hate to break it to you, bub. Go out and talk to some. They're not talking fine English from college. You're going to hear the F-bomb a lot. Is that in the, hey Mike, is that in the Guinness Book of World Records? I mean, Mason, you know, the stream, every time I go live, is not meant for children. Yet there's quite a few of you that have subscribed. I don't understand that, but it's marked not for children every day. Mason, maybe this isn't the channel for you. I get pissed when people are rude to me, when people are shitty to me. That's a human reaction. If you were out in the real world and someone came up to you and just yelled out a name of a song to you, you'd be like, dude, what the fuck? Who the fuck do you think you are? Because that would be my reaction. I'd look at you and be like, you got about less than 3 seconds to get away from me. Like, I would not take kindly to that kind of thing out in public, man. So if you're in my room, it's my rules, my stream. So that's it. I won't tolerate it. Just like I won't go tolerate playing at a sports bar when all the people are just there to watch TV. So maybe this isn't the place for you, but let's help you out. Fuck, fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. Next. Led Zeppelin. I'm sure living in Italy was nice. Do I like Foghat? I saw Foghat once upon a time back in 1987. Hey, One Fort, how are you? I'd look at them like they were retarded, Mike, is what I'd look at them like. I'd be like, and then I'd go back to my business. And if it happened again, we're off to the races, man. You know, if I mean, like, I've run and managed GameStops, Borders Books and Music. Like, I've worked a lot of retail jobs, and nobody has ever barked an order at me. Because if they did, I'd be like, please don't speak to me like that. But I'm working for a company. If I'm in my own capacity, I'm not going to say, please don't speak to that. Please don't speak to me like that. I'm going to look at you very foul. And that's going to be your warning. What was the true story, Diane? Thank you, Cody Box. Marie 79 Russia's cool, yeah. One Fort, doing all right. So far, so good. Bad Boy, Avenged Sevenfold? Okay. Zed Zeppelin? Isn't that reggae band? Some people are just chronically online. Yeah, I'm chronically bouncing between YouTube and Instagram. About the bullshit that you endure at work? Man, that would probably be something like this. dick. Goes outside and smokes a cig. I hope somebody takes a shit in the bathroom and he's got to clean it up. Something like that, Cody Box. I don't really like making farce music. That's like not my thing, but yeah. Dude, I've worked with a lot of colossal ass hats in my day, man, so I feel for you. Long Cool Woman, Cool 10. Upper Decker should be in reverse. I had a friend who's a high school kid. Well, I think it was in junior high at that point, but he explained to me what that was because I didn't know what it was. And I went to overnight camp. I didn't know what that was. It's gross. I use the Sword amp, Cody. Sword STR Tremolo 5-watt tube amp. Okay. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, just, like Get Smart. Missed it by that much. Mike, did you ever watch that show? Did they show that in England? Get Smart? That was back in the 60s. But I remember when they made Get Smart, the Nude Bomb or the Naked Bomb or something like that. It was a movie that they did in like the early 80s. And I thought that was pretty funny. I remember watching that with my cousin when we were little. Oh, you did? Okay, that's cool. Bigfoot! Man, I loved you on the $6 Million Man. I'm so sorry your arm got ripped off in that one scene. That was pretty harsh. But your reaction was exactly what I would have reacted. I would have, pushed him and grabbed my arm and got the hell out of there. Fucking A. Fuck Steve Austin, man. I gotta get my arm and get the fuck out. Oh, you're in Pittsburgh. I thought it was somewhere along the California fault line. Okay, never mind. Secret agent, the secret agent. Yes, Maxwell Smart. Agent 99. Or was it 89? I can't remember. Dude, where's my cheesesteak, Bigfoot? I really like how it sounds too, yo. Yowza. Yes. That's exactly what Get Smart is. Yes. The one where he walks through all the doors. I think it's also at the end too, when they roll the credits at the end of the show. Thank you, yo. You could be a sport and hit that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, that was some jam. That was some jam for Yo Jelly Roll. Yo, Raj. That was, what's her name? And she says, you're the jam in her jelly roll. Anybody remember that from like Lethal Weapon? What was it? Lethal Weapon 3? Oh, it's Dolores. Hey, Raj, that was Dolores. She says, you're the jam in her jelly roll. I like Lethal Weapon movies. I like the first 3. From Colombia, really awesome. Thank you for the new sub. Okay, I think that's a good place to end things for this Thursday evening. You've all been a pleasure. I've been an asshole. I mean, a Negan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan lookalike. If you know that, you're in the right place. Guy playing guitar looking like Jeffrey Dean. Alright, thank you everybody for stopping by and participating tonight. Marie, Mike, Yo, One Fort, Bigfoot, Cody Box, who else? Elise, Andrew, Colton, Bad Boy, Diane, Marie79, I said Marie. Alright, thank you guys very much. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Please hit the like button, the thumbs up. And I will be back tomorrow at noon for the afternoon stream. Noon Standard Pacific time, so 3 p.m. Eastern time, right? All right, people, have a good night. Be good to yourselves and be good to the ones around you. All right, love you guys. Be cool.